lesson for the day. How do we make this stick? Or how do we take it off of the page and put it into the real world? What are some ideas?
So I will chime in. I'm going to request Yvonne and Sumi to also chime in if they have specific examples they can provide. One of the key things about language learning is immersive experiences, which I think most of us know that if you want to learn Spanish, you go to a Spanish country and essentially go to a Spanish village and you're surrounded by Spanish, and they claim that you can actually speak reasonably fluent Spanish in 10 days flat.
Wow.
So I've actually had many of my friends go through immersive experiences. And why is an immersive experience important? It's not the fact that the human brain is extraordinarily plastic. It's capable of absorbing information from multiple dimensions. And so what we have to do as parents is that not just rely on what's actually happening in a school environment. Yeah, that's 8 or 10 hour day, whatever that is. But talk about language. There are multiple ways of saying I'm hungry or I want to have pizza, right? There are multiple ways of communicating that, just using language. Different words, different configurations. So the idea here is that if your child is actually doing, let's say, math with currency, for example, they're trying to manipulate dollars and cents in school. If they're a second grader, if they're a first grader, when you take them grocery shopping, you can talk about the value of money. You can actually ask them to count, give them a basket and ask them to go find things. You're going to spend some money, but go ask them to find a box of cookies and maybe some loaf of bread, maybe some some eggs, and ask them to do the mental math of their mind in terms of how much is this actually, and ask them to actually go buy some apples, because now they have to do the math between
yes
of apples they're buying to
per
the
pound,
pound of apple. And you can even ask them, you can take them to one store, take them to the next store, and you can literally ask them to go buy another pound of apples. I bet you my bottom dollar, the two stores are going to be actually having two different pricing for the same pound of apple. So the idea here is then you ask them, not only do the same math, but you ask them, why do you think that the apples are priced differently from that store to this store? Why is the can of milk actually different from this store to that store? Now, it's not about math anymore. You get into microeconomics, you get into macroeconomics, you get into supply chain, you get into branding, you get into positioning. Of course, you don't want to be talking about these things to a first grader in its entirety. But the idea here is that you make them aware of the world around them. Right? And you make them understand that the world around them is not finite, it's not discrete, it's not repetitive, it's very variable, and people are at liberty to make whatever choices they need to make. I mean, and then you can tell them, hey, if you want to go sell, lemon juice on a Saturday afternoon to outside your home, have lemon juice stand outside your home, you can charge 25 cents or you can charge $2. It's all up to you, right? And then you talk about these kinds of things, because the idea here is not to talk about math in the context of math, but in the context of life.